How you going, everyone? All right, so today I'm doing a review on my Dymo printer. I've had it since, I've got the date here, since August last year. And to be honest with you, it has been awesome. Few little hiccups getting used to it at the start, but since then, I've not had one problem with it. I buy the generic printer rolls. I don't buy the Dymo ones. Generally, you can pick them up for, I think it's like $30 for 5, or it might be 35 or $40 for 5, and then it's like $70 for 10 if you buy 10. I generally buy 5, but I bought 10 last time because I thought, well, might as well just buy 10. Why not? I'll put up where I buy them from. It doesn't really matter if you buy them off eBay. That's fine. Well, the only thing you got to remember with the Dymo is there's two parts to a Dymo roll. One is they have these black dots, so this is like a counter that the printer uses, so it knows how big the sheet is, and then you've also got that hole. So that hole is like a feed hole that it knows it's come up to the next one. I guess, I don't know. I'm not a Dymo printer, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty much how it works. What I'll do is I'll run a little camera. I'll show you on the screen what I do, and then we'll merge them both together so you can see it printing at the same time, see how fast it is. When I do the labels on eBay, I use them for all my packaging. I don't handwrite anything. I don't print off and cut up and stick on or anything like that. I just use the Dymo. One, I think it's a more professional way to do it. It makes the postage look really nice. It's easy to read, so we don't have any mess ups from the posties. Try and keep their job easier. And then on top of that, it's fast. I can't see it. There's no other thing I can think of that would be faster to do. So I'll run you through a quick demo, and then we'll come back and have a quick discussion. All right, give us 2 seconds, and you'll see it. It'll be a blink of an eye. Okay, so we are in eBay now. This is a actual order. I've gone in, edited the addresses, so we're not looking at people's addresses. I've got a camera recording on my Dymo, and I'm going to, this is exactly how I do it when I'm printing my labels. So I go copy. Generally I have a second screen open, but I'll drag that over to here. I go here, hit that, which will bring out the exact same size and font and all that. Put some spaces in there. If you decide you want it a little bit bigger because it's not quite filling the page up, you just adjust. Not showing you how to use Word, but it's just a bit of a guide on how I do it. And then basically go print. All right, we've got our label. Then what I do is I just get one of my trusty prepaid envelopes, and there you go, she's done. I'll take that to full screen for you. So that's it, done. See how fast that was? So you can obviously with these, they're pretty much the same thing, but you don't have to copy and paste or bring it over to the Word document. You literally just go into here, hit create label, it'll create a label, and you hit print, and you're done. You stick it on. So you wouldn't use one of these because these are prepaid, but just stick it onto your parcel, whatever it is you're doing. I do it all the time. All right, so in regards to the stuff you need for a Dymo, literally all you need is labels. It's a thermal printer. The print head should last, I think there's something stupid, 50, 100,000 prints. So you should never have to replace any parts in it. You wouldn't anyway. For the price of what they're worth to replace, you just replace the entire unit. So basically, just go on to, I just buy them from eBay. You can buy them from anywhere. If you go to somewhere like Officeworks, you're probably going to have to buy genuine. And I have no idea what genuine's worth. I've never bought them. So if we go Officeworks, we'll type in Dymo 4XL, Dymo 4XL labels. Yeah, okay, just browsing. Okay, so they bring up the printer. What about the paper? So Excel. So the 104 by 159. They don't even have them on here. Maybe it's that one. 104 by 159. Okay, so for theirs, 220 labels, and it's $55 a roll. Yeah, 55. Just let that sink in. Now if we go over to here, I don't get it. I didn't get how they charge so much for that. That is just crazy. So 5 rolls, 4XL, 104, 159, 220 labels, 220 individual labels, $38. That's for 5. Yeah, that's, I've never looked, and now I've looked. I wish I hadn't. I don't get it. Officeworks, what are you doing? Dymo, what are you doing? Like, really? No wonder people bag this machine out. Looking at those prices. That's just, yeah. Anyway, back to reality. So in regards to the 4XL, it can do other printing. So you've got your big roll, but you've also got your smaller roll. So this is good for if you want to do return labels, or if you've got smaller stuff, you can probably use that for it as well. I just use the big ones. The other thing you can use it for is, I used it for doing all my bays. I'll put a snapshot up of my bays. You can use it for home. You know, like, it's not just for printing labels. It's a printer. It just firmly prints. The only thing with thermal is after a while it will fade out. I don't know if you've ever had a receipt from JB Hi-Fi or a retail store that's a thermal receipt, and you pull it out of your purse or you know, your box of receipts, and half of it's disappeared. So after time it will fade. They print pretty thick on there, so they're a heavy print, so it should last a while, but it will fade, or possibly if the paper gets enough sun, the paper will bleach. It will generally go like a browny color over time. But overall, I cannot recommend this machine enough. So in regards to next level would be one of these, would be a Brother QL1110 NWB. Yeah, got it eventually. Professional wireless wide format desktop label printer. So that'll print the same sort of sizes, perfect for a label printer, but it has wireless ability. So if you're using like a iPad or a phone or something like that, I don't know with these, a lot of these printers have to be set up on USB first, so you may have to, if you don't own a laptop, I know there's people out there that don't own a computer or a laptop, you may have to borrow a friend's one to set it all up ready to go, but at the end of the day, it's completely wireless. I haven't used one. I'm not giving a review on this one, but that's sort of next level. I honestly, between here and the Dymo, I don't think there's anything that fits in the gap, just brand preference. So I'm just going to wrap this up. This is a final take on the Dymo 4XL. I've been really happy with it. I've had it since August last year. Be careful of some of the reviews out there. A lot of them are just people that have taken them out of the box, put them on the bench, and bagged them out because they prefer a $600 printer or a $50 printer. There is some genuine people out there that give an honest review, but there's not a lot of reviews on this particular machine, only opinions, and I don't think a lot of them are valid compared to my experience with the machine. Now, everybody can have their own opinion. I'm not saying they can't. If you do want something with wireless, this is not the machine for you. Spend a little bit extra, like 2 to 3 times extra, and go for the Brother. I don't think there's anything else out. Someone said the other day that there might be a new Dymo coming out wireless. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to give an opinion about it. I know there's a couple of people who've used the Brother wireless printer and they've been happy with it. So, and that's on YouTube as well. There's plenty of reviews around for that. We don't really have there's some others that people review, like the Rollos and stuff like that. We don't really have them in Australia. I haven't seen them anywhere, and I haven't seen anybody talking about them. So Dymo 4XL, Brother, whatever that number was, 1110 NWB, I think it was. They're probably really the only options in Australia. You can go to the Zebras, but the Zebras new are quite expensive. And the older ones, I wouldn't trust an old printer. Unless it's only done a couple of 100 hours, I would stick with a brand new unit, because they do wear, and some of these places, if you put it into like a JB Hi-Fi or a major retailer, a Big W or whatever, some of these printers might have done hundreds of thousands of prints. and they can last that long. A docket printer will easily do, triple, quadruple that, do 1 million prints before it starts failing. So, yeah, so just be careful with old machines and buying them from eBay and that. There is some cheap Chinese ones around. I haven't looked into them. If anybody wants me to do a review on one, let me know. I'm happy to spend $100 and get one in and have a play with it, and I might even just give it away once I'm done with it because I don't need it. I've got 2 Dymos. I picked one off of some place that started up and didn't last long for $100, and the other one I bought brand new for 220 off eBay. So, all right, so hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment what you think, and if you've got a 4XL, I'd love to hear your story, good or bad. Opinions are opinions, and also if you've got another particular model that you have and like, love to hear your opinion about that. So chuck that in there as well. So today was my daily tech, and tomorrow I'm doing a tech video on my computer. I put a new video card in. I'll tell you how it all went, and I'm impressed so far. So I've got the new RTX 2080. So I'll show you me pulling, well, won't be pulling it in and out, but I'll just give you a bit of an unboxing, and I'll run a bit of a graphics test on it. And yeah, all good. So I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you, or good night, morning, afternoon, whichever one it is for you. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good one. Bye.